Jannik Sinner won the 2024 Australian Open, which was his first major trophy. And he did this by beating tennis legends Novak Djokovic and Daniil Medvedev. So how did he do it? My name is Bryce and I'm a mental performance coach. I analyzed the match and watched every post-match interview, and this is why Jannik Sinner is the Australian Open champion.
First of all, Daniil, just want to congrats you and your team for an amazing tournament.
You can watch my past videos covering other sporting events, and you'll see that almost every champion is a good sport to their opponents. It's because that when you're a good sport, that means you respect your opponent. And when you respect your opponent, that means you're able to learn from them.
Every match I find something where I can improve, and you make me always a much better player.
This is why opponents in competition shouldn't be seen as your enemies. You should be thinking a tough rival because they push you to be better and become the person that you are and hope to be.
It's a great moment for me and my team, but in the other way we also know that we have to improve if we want to have another chance to hold a big trophy again.
Jannik won his first major trophy, and in the press conference just minutes after the win, he's talking about the next one. You may think that this is toxic and that he should just relax and enjoy his trophy. And while I do partially agree with that, I think he needs to spend a couple days soaking in and really celebrating the win. But the fact that he's unsatisfied with just one trophy and wants more is the prime reason that he's in the position he's in now. A lot of players would have been satisfied with the other accolades that he has, like a top 10 ranking and winning ATP Tour titles. But that's why those players aren't winning Grand Slam trophies. Those accolades are great, but the only way to maximize your potential and make the most of your skill and opportunities is to stay hungry to reach the next level. As Kobe Bryant once said,
"Rest at the end, not in the middle."
There is always pressure, but the pressure is something good. You have to take it in a good way.
To be so young and beat legends of the game like Medvedev and Novak, he has to be excellent at performing under pressure. And this is how. He sees pressure as a privilege, as a positive thing.
I think pressure is a privilege.
And that's how he's able to perform so well.
I like it because that's where most of the time I bring out my best tennis.
Most athletes see pressure as a negative thing and are afraid to fail under pressure. Since they have this view, they'll be scared in those pressure moments and obviously not perform as well.
It's a privilege, no? Because there are not so many players who have this kind of pressure. When you have pressure, it's always, okay, he believes that I can really do it.
Jannik feels that whenever he's in a pressure moment, that he must be there because he deserves to be there. That only players who reached a certain level are blessed enough to be in a position to experience the pressure he's feeling. And that gives him a boost of belief to play and perform his best.
I have to work even harder because the opponents, they will find the way to beat me, and I have to be prepared.
Jannik knows this is just the beginning. Opponents will be studying this match and trying to figure out new ways to beat him. So he can't just enter the next tournament the same as before and expect to be crowned champion again. He has to continually be improving and getting better. This understanding is why he's champion now. Throughout his entire career, he's constantly been improving and it's gotten him this far, so he's not going to stop now.
We are trying to get better every day.
Here's his coach giving us proof that he listens to instruction well and is always trying to improve.
Credit to him, he absorbed it, he gets on the practice court, he takes the information and he loves to work on things that are going to make him a better tennis player.
As you can see, Jannik has the mindset of a winner, and that's what allowed him to win the Australian Open. But if you feel like your mindset is holding you back, check out my Winners Academy, where I'll coach you through any mental struggles that you might have and teach you how to develop a winner's mindset like Jannik Sinner. The link is in the description. Also, if you learned something new in this video, check out my last video to learn more.